Welcome back to Game Room Craft. I'm Kelly. This is my game room. Let's play. Okay, today's the day. It is Kamehameha Day 2026. And I have decided that I'm going to be making a tray in honor of Kamehameha Day. So this is what I'm going to do. If you were with us last week, you saw me make a bunch of little things that I'm going to use for my tray. And those we will see again in a little while. But in the meantime, I need to actually make said tray. And there is hair. I just cleaned it. But when you have a dog, such as the Peppers, and it is summer, as it is now, he sheds everywhere. He sheds on me. And then I, in turn, drop his hair everywhere. So there's a good, if you're new, tape. Just plain packing tape. I use the cheap stuff from my local Walmart, and it works. It does the job. Sometimes you have stuff that's a little more stubborn. You use the extra strength one. Like even duct tape will work. Okay, so today I'm using this tray. It's got the GOD edge, and I measured it out. It takes about 15, maybe 16 ounces. So what I need to do is I need to pour like 12 ounces on my tray. Let that settle. Do what I'm going to, because I have a sticker here I actually purchased. It's a UVDTF sticker that was actually made for a tumbler. And I got these at Leilani's Attic. You could get these at Leilani's Attic in Las Vegas. And it's the Hawaiian Islands. And I'm going to place that in the center of my tray and then put a top coat and use that top coat to attach my pieces, my flower, my hooks, my turtles, and all that good stuff. So first things first, I need to mix up some resin. So that means I need to get some gloves on because this takes such a large amount of resin, and I have the pump attachment on my current resin bottles. I decided I don't want to deal with that because if you use the pumps, you get they're convenient for when you're doing small things. A little pet, it's all measured out, it's all perfect always. The problem is when I'm doing something like this and it's that large, pump, and to take it out and messy. Don't want to do. So I'm going to use these. These came with the Resiner's Airless Light, and it was part of the kit. You got resin, you got, I want to say, mica powder, mixing sticks, cups, all kinds of stuff. The entire kit, I reviewed it in a video a few back when I did my bubble corn. If you saw the bubble corn video, you will see. And I talk about it all. It came with molds and everything. It was a really good deal. And it works for me. So I haven't really gotten to use the resin other than that day. So I'm going to go ahead and use them. And hopefully I have enough to make up my whole tray. Okay, so bee first. I usually pour my bee first. And then I know I'm going to need both bottles. I don't know that I'm going to need all of both bottles, but I am going to need both bottles. I'm going to need these things that come when you buy CT products. A lot of other products too, but I noticed it comes when I buy my CT silicone. Open those up. Yeah, when I very first time I saw this, I was like, what is that? And why is it in my box? What's it for? And then I realized, oh, that's convenient. I like it. I do. Okay, so that's B, and I'll move that to the side for now. So I'm going to pour. So I have here, what I need is, I'm going to 12 ounces. So I need 6 of B. Now this is a junky measuring cup that I got from my Dollar Tree. And there's a reason I'm using this, and it looks like this. It actually has a handle on the end. I cut it off because it doesn't fit in my pot. I'm going to cap it up and let it drip on itself because I do have a whole nother bottle here. So I'll leave this here to drain. And I will bring this up to where I need it to get down at eye level. It's good. And I do have some left, which is good because I do have to make up more at the end this process. Okay, so now I need to open my A bottles. And this resin, like all the resins I use, are 1-to-1s. Now, this was sent to me as a sample with my kit, so I didn't know that it was 1-to-1, but lucky me. I like working with the 1-to-1 because no math involved. I am not good at the math thing. You'd think I would have chosen a different hobby, but no. It's A1, and A2. And I'm just going to mark my bottle cap. I like to be able to see it from the top as well as on the side. So, okay. So, I need to come to 12 with my A. Here we go. Okay. So, Now I'm going to mix this up and I'm going to get it in my bubble machine and I will split it and I'll be back before I add my colors. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. And so I mixed up 12 ounces of the Resiners 1-to-1 epoxy resin. And I'm going to make my colors now. Here's the deal. I am not doing a beach pour. I am not making an ocean. I am pouring lots of blue to evoke the feelings of the ocean. This whole tray is all about feelings. It's all about the feelings I get when I think of Hawaii and the things that I think of when I think of Hawaii. Okay, so these are the 3 colors that the kid and I have chosen to represent that ocean. So we like the blue heart from Rolio, so we're going to be using that. We are also going to be using Glitter Deep Blue from CT. Now, you know that I like this brand that I can't pronounce it. That's why I call it CT, because that's the logo. Chang Tikiji. I love their sparkling white because boy does it sparkle, and you get a great deal of it for the amount you pay for it. So we're going to be using that. And we're also going to be using Silk Blue. Now I bought a box of 63. You're going to be seeing a lot of them because I've never tried these colors. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to try them out together. So brand new bottle has to be opened. I like to keep the little cardboard part in there because it, to me, helps seal the bottle if you're putting it upside down. Now, the great thing I like about this kit that I bought, the 63 from CT, they come with these stickers that match the name of the color. So you see here that says Glitter Deep Blue, and on the front of the bottle, it says Glitter Deep Blue. So I know that I'm getting the right color. I placed well, actually, the kid placed the stickers on the bottle herself. Okay, so for Silk Blue, I'm going to drop, so this is 4 ounces of resin here. So I'm going to drop I'm going to do 3 scoops. That's Silk Blue. Close it up before I spill it because spilling will happen. And by the way, if you can, don't work on top of your silicone like this. It's very often it will leave a mark, but I'm working with a very limited space. Okay, so Glitter Deep Blue. And since 3 worked for the silk, we'll go ahead and do 3 for, oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. Close that up there. Hello, kid and puppy. Hello. And this one we've used before. This is the Rolio Blue Heart. And since this is also 4 ounces, we'll go ahead and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Get that out of there. Hopefully these were dark enough. Okay. And I'm going to get back and mix these back up. Okay. So kid, let's go from lightest to darkest. Kid, cue the music. Okay, without even really wiping that down, I'm going to use that to do the next one. Those are some beautiful colors. Now, normally I think I would put some white in there to break it up, but I'm not going to this time only because when I think of the ocean, I don't think of white caps unless there's something breaking the surface, whether it be land or an animal. And that's kind of not the feel I want to go for. So I'm not going to add the white. I thought about it. I just gave it some serious thought and decided against it. So it looks like, and I have given it some time, it looks like we're good as far as unmixed. I don't see anything floating on the top on this one. I'll scrape it down, make sure I got the bottom. That's good. Then this one, no, I'm not seeing any unmixed powder rising to the top. And I will say that it's starting to get warm in my hands, so I'm going to have to do something about these here in a bit. Oh, told you I shed just as bad as a dog. Okay, so that's good. Sides and bottom scraped. And the last one, yeah, good, I think. Now, normally, these would be heading for the bubble machine, but I realized since I'm doing a flat open mold. I don't need to do that because I can use my lighter on it, and it's been sitting here for a while. So how I decided I'm going to do this is I'm going to pour it as a dirty pour. So I'm going to start with, can you come here please, kid? Which one should be the first color? This darkest one? So this one is the darkest one?
Yeah.
This is the glitter one. So should we go this one, then this one? Because I'm gonna, so this one, and then back to this one, until I'm done.
Oh, in that case, sure. Because I was gonna be like, I think it would be cool if you could like sandwich the teal in between.
Okay, I can actually.
But if you're doing it in layers, then it still kind of works anyway.
Okay, so
don't matter which.
Okay, you tell me when. What? I have 4 ounces of each.
I have no idea how much you need per thing.
Maybe I'll do 2 ounces. 2 ounces.
Okay.
A little bit more.
I am nervous.
Can you see the?
That is not 2 ounces yet. Why is it so liquidy?
It's staticky.
Oh.
Yeah, it does that. I could have sprayed down the cup and then it wouldn't have done that. Maybe I should do that. Okay, so then this one.
Okay.
Or this one.
Whichever. Because you're going to stack them, so that kind of takes the layering aspect away. So 4? No. 4?
Yeah, 4.
4. Okay.
Maybe I should have done the teal first. And then 6.
They mixed very much.
They did.
Yeah. Hopefully it's still pretty at least. They do like it does have some swirliness to it.
Maybe I should have done the white.
Our dog has collapsed.
You walked him too far.
I walked him no farther than I typically do. He is just a crybaby.
He's not a crybaby. He's just hot. It's warmer today than it has been.
He asked for it.
He did. He literally jingled his bells and hit the button, so he really wanted to walk. Okay. Let's switch it up then on this one. Let's do the teal.
Since they're all mixing anyway.
They seem to be mixing together. I did it wrong.
Oh, did you put glue?
I did not, and I should have.
That's that. I remembered something.
Yep, I could have added the glue, and that would have kept our colors separated.
I remembered something, guys.
Thank you, kid. That was the rare sound of the kid remembering something.
Yes, it does not happen very often. I haven't heard that sound since 5th grade.
I doubt that. Considering how they made you regurgitate facts in college, I really doubt that. Okay, then comes the last color. What do you think of this glitter?
It's pretty. I must say that cup is large.
I mean, it works. It fits, and it's short enough to fit into the bubbler. Okay. Well, like the kid said, I made a boo-boo and I did not put my glue in, and I meant to, but oh well. So chances are, I mean, it already looks like I made a mistake and all the colors are yucky. So here we go.
Even though there was mixing, I think it looks very pretty.
I think so too. I mean, I just want to invoke the feeling of the water. I don't want it to actually look like the water.
That would be clear.
Because, no, like the ocean. When you look at the ocean.
It looks green.
Not in Hawaii.
Well, I have been. I don't remember nothing.
Well, you were 6 months old. So, and you couldn't go to the beach because there was a Portuguese man of war, jellyfish, infestation on all coasts, which is weird because usually it's only on one or the other,
Yes. So for all I know, the oceans are purple.
No, I wish. That's your home planet, not here.
Goodbye.
I love you. She loves me too. She's mad at me, but she loves me too. Okay, I'm just gonna get as much of this stuff out of here as I can because I mean, obviously it all mixed up already and it doesn't really matter where I put it. Yeah, I made a boo-boo. I don't know, depending on what it looks like when it's done, I'll either use it or I won't. I have a feeling I will, just because, like I said, I'm not really going for realistic ocean looking. I'm going for feels. Just like my flowers and my turtles and my hook. I mean, they are the representative, but they're not realistic. I mean, that's not what a turtle really looks like. The flower does look like that, but that's not really the color. You know, artistic license, baby. Artistic license. We're going with that because it explains away everything, including happy accidents. Okay, so I am watching that and I am paying attention for any big old bubbles or crazy portions. And I will tell you, I'm looking at this and I know that my table is level because my level told me so. So I'm thinking that my mat was not level or my mold is not level, which wouldn't surprise me at all. This mold is one of the first molds I ever bought. I used it once because it takes a lot of resin and then I put it away. In fact, I still have the original handles that came with it. So I'm just wiping up my cups because I don't want to have to deal with it later. I don't like trying to crack cups and squeeze it and break it down. If it was a silicone cup, it'd be different. I could have done that, but I actually don't have a silicone cup large enough to have mixed all of this in. So I did it this way. The intention to get one is there. I just haven't done it yet. Only because I don't like to put silicone cups in my bubble machine because honestly, it's not as effective using a silicone cup as a plastic cup or a glass cup or to some extent even a paper cup. But although a paper cup has its own set of issues when you're using a bubble machine or a vacuum chamber, silicone cups can actually cause or looks like they cause bubbles. So I don't like to use them in the bubble machine. I'm watching. You know, the problem here, because it's so big, this is another reason I hardly use it, is it's so big. I can't cover it. My tent is not long enough. Fortunately, it's really hot in Vegas right now, and I have to have my fan on. So therefore, things fly. So we're gonna leave this alone to cure up. It's going to be a few hours. And then when we come back, we will do the decorative portion of our program. We will see you in a bit. And we're back. And I let this sit overnight because and before I put my little umbrella down, I managed to get dust in here and I can feel it as I go across the top. But you know what? It is what it is. Because it's getting a second layer anyway. Normally when I'm doing this tray, I'm working upside down. So I would have put all of my things on the bottom and then covered it with resin. This time, I put my resin down first. Since I'm touching it with my bare hand like an idiot, I'm gonna wipe it down because I need to put my things down. And the first thing is a sticker. It is a UVDTF sticker that I got from Leilani's Attic here in Las Vegas. And I believe they have one in California also. But I got this, and it's actually to go on tumblers. And it is a picture of the Hawaiian Islands because this tray is for Kamehameha Day, which celebrates Kamehameha the Great, who unified all the islands into one unified kingdom. Now, it wasn't peaceful, but in the end it was best for the islands and there were less fighting going on because before that each island had their own chief and there was wars, and so when he unified the islands, then that brought more peace. So we have the big island of Hawaii, which is what the name of the state is. We have Maui, Molokai, Kauai, Oahu, Ni'ihau, Lanai, and Ko'olave. In order of size, it's Ni'ihau, Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Lanai, Ko'olave, Maui, Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii is the big one. Ko'olave is not inhabited. It's the one that they used to test bombs on, not Hawaii, the United States. Lanai is 90% privately owned. Ni'ihau, there are people who live there, but they're in literally native Hawaii. There's no roads. It's traditional. So anyway, we're gonna put that right there in the center of my water. It's not water, it's. And then all of my fun stuffs that I made. I have my turtles, mommy and baby. So I think we're gonna put mama in the corner and then baby up here.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
And across from the turtles, we have the hook, which many of you will recognize from the Moana movie. And we're going to put that up here in this corner, the fish hook. Then I have a Miley leaf. And we talked about all of these on our last video. If you didn't get a chance to watch that, you should go back. Lots of information. And then we have our two flowers. So this is the plumeria, which is quite common on the islands. And this is the yellow hibiscus, which is the Hawaii state flower. I think I'll put them like that. That is what I think they're going to look like. Hey, kid.
Yeah?
Can you come tell me if this is centered? I have to be careful because once I put this down, that's it. Once it's down, it's down. So I'm going to put it like that.
That seems centered.
About centered?
I think so. Here we go.
Right?
Yeah. But that looks
About like that.
a little lower, maybe? Yeah.
And we rub it down. Wub it, wub it, wub it. Not like a frog.
Ribbit? Ribbit?
Nope. And then we pull off the protective layer. And now those guys are not going anywhere. Oh, that one had a bubble. See if I can get it out with my thumb. Yeah, I went back and forth over what I wanted to put in the center, whether I wanted it to be a depiction of the islands or the flag. I wasn't sure. And I thought best for me, what I thought Kamehameha was best known for, uniting the kingdom. So there's his kingdom all in one picture. I did not get the bubble out. So where's my little thing? Craft knife to the rescue. If you make a little slice, you should be able to get that arrow out. And I can't pull it up because it's down. It's down. Okay, so now I need to seal all of these things down. And I just put my fingerprints all over. I should have been wearing gloves, but I have a problem with using these stickers while wearing gloves. Okay, so I know this tray will take probably another 2 ounces. If that's enough, yay! And if not, then I guess I'll add more. But I'm going to go with 2 ounces. So we're going to use the same resin that we used before. So let's drop our bee first. Are we leaving it alone or are we putting a little bit of crushed crystal in it?
I mean, I see no harm in adding a little bit of crushed crystal. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think it could totally benefit from
Totally,
yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Pepsi came to lock me in.
He's blocking the door.
Yep.
Okay.
I like how nothing that appears to be, but then it's actually so much.
Yeah, well, I didn't scoop that out. I just, whatever was stuck to this, it is everywhere.
It is everywhere.
I'm sparkly. I'm a unicorn. Hi, Peps. You want to be sparkly too? You
should shake your hands over him.
He's like, what? No. Oh, he ran away.
He ran away. I'm free!
Okay, 4 minutes on the clock, and we will...
Do that!
Whoop. Here we go. Now this is going on a trip through the debubbler because I want to get as much bubbles as I can out of here before I pour it. And then of course, if any bubbles pop up, I will use my flame. But debubbler first, and we will see you in a bit. Back, and that has been through the debubbler. This is the Resiners 1-to-1 with just a skosh of unicorn art crushed crystal. And fingers crossed, here we go. Now, I hope I have enough to cover the whole board. If not, I'll have to make up more. But right now, my main concern is making sure that the islands are covered. I did temporarily affix my other resin pieces using glue. Yeah, so this is nowhere near enough. I thought that 2 ounces was going to be enough because I thought that the whole total count for this was 15 ounces. I must have been off because I used 12 ounces the other day. Well, and I still don't think 1 ounce is going to. I used 12 ounces yesterday when I poured. So 2 or 3 ounces should have got us there, but this is 2 ounces and it's not even close. I'm going to push that around using my heat gun. And because my pieces are affixed, I'm going to tilt it, try and get it all down to one side. So that way when I add my other resin, it's all going in the same area. So I am going to have to make up more resin. Probably, I'm going to go another 3 ounces, cover the whole thing. And when we come back, we will have our completed tray. All right, see you soon. And we are back, and that is done. I'm going to get this out of the way. And that is our tray. So we're going to get him out of the mold. There's not much of a reveal here. He's, he's been sitting. Oh, I got to trim that up there a little. There's a little resin paper on the edge. I think I will go around it with the burring tool maybe. It's a little sharp on the edge, which means that I could have filled the tray up a little more. Although when I was looking at it, I got down there and I looked pretty close and it looked like it was full. But I guess there was some shrinkage because, yeah, it's pretty sharp. So I'm going to come in here and just go around the edge. Oof, very sharp. I just sliced my hand. Crazy sharp. You know what? That's just really sharp and I don't want to get hurt. So I'm going to do this. And normally I would do this outside because I don't like getting my room dusty. But at this point, it is what it is. So I'm going to take my Dremel. Here we go. Now everybody gets to get wiped down because we've got resin dust everywhere. Like I said, normally I would have done that outside, but wanted to get it done. You can see right there, I kind of went off and buzzed the tray where I didn't want it buzzed, but oh well. At this point now, it is what it is. Get all that dust off of there. And I think I want to do the edge. I'm thinking, I don't know. Should I do it in silver? Should I? Kid?
To be fair, I thought you were going to call me Cricket. So.
Well, that's not your name either. You're a bug, but you're not a cricket.
Wow. Okay, thanks.
I want to do the edge.
With what?
The chrome pen. But I'm thinking, should I go silver or should I go gold?
I would do silver because I feel like that matches better with the blue.
Maybe, yeah. Let's see. Where is it? You want to do it for me?
I
have this one or I have the Posca. Posca is not chisel tip though.
I like the chisel tips.
Okay.
Switch. Hello. Okay. I'm totally doing this wrong. Like right off the bat, immediately. It's like I'm so good at not doing things correctly. I'm glad someone finds me amusing.
Oh, always. Don't worry if you go off because I can clean it off with the alcohol.
Okay, time to be messier. No.
Well, no. Precise is nice. Oh, amazing. Use that as our motto. Precise is nice.
Maybe don't.
Okay.
This pen dislikes me.
Do you want the pasta?
I don't know. I want this pen to behave.
Okay, first of all, what house do you live in that anything behaves? Try not to go over the same spot because what it does is it makes it streaky. So just go over it once and then if we have to let it dry and if we have to go over it again.
I don't like this. This is difficult. Hello, people. Up close and personal today. Okay.
Well, it's a big thing.
I just nudged the people.
On top of there. Oh, you nudged the camera.
I'm aware. I just said that. I nudged. I just said. I just said.
That's good. It's okay.
Okay. I'm nervous to turn it.
Why?
Because there's paint on the other side.
Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine.
How do you know that? Okay. It's like a messy first coat type deal.
And what we have to do is we have to allow that to dry and then...
Oh, so you're saying we gotta be patient? Mom.
Of all people to proclaim that we need to be patient. Anyway. So you go ahead and you use your chrome pen, which this one was from J. Diction. And you do one coat. You let it dry, which it's still drying. and then go back and do a second coat. Because if you keep going over it, all you do is streak it, and then it won't work that way. But this is what our final tray looks like. We've got our leaf, our flora and our fauna. We've got our miley leaf, our hibiscus, which is the state flower, the plumeria, which is prevalent everywhere. If you've ever been to Hawaii and received a flower lei, chances are hibiscus was one of the flowers that was in it. We have our mama and our baby turtle, the honu, very important in the Hawaiian culture. And then, of course, we have our fish hook, which everybody should recognize from the movie Moana. And our Hawaiian Islands right there, prominent front and center. So this was my nod to Kamehameha Day. Thank you so much for joining us here in the game room. I had fun and I made something new. I hope you had fun too. Come join us again next week where I'm not sure what we have on tap, but whatever it is, we will endeavor to make it fun. In the meantime, don't forget to play. See you soon. Bye.
Ika po